Setting specific savings goals will help you to begin saving and investing money. Welcome back to my channel, the channel for personal finance and money matters. Remember to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell if you like to watch more videos like this. Let's begin. Hi, my name is Louis, your financial educator. Setting specific savings goals will help you to begin saving and investing money. It is very risky if you are just putting money into the bank on a regular basis because it can be easier to withdraw it for various reasons. You can easily overspend and use some of the money you had designated for savings. For these reasons, it is important to save for a specific target or goal. You may be working towards several objectives at once, or you may be focused on one specific goal that you want to meet. Choose a specific savings goal. You need to determine what you are saving money for. Your savings goal may be for a down payment on your home, you may be saving for a dream vacation or to pay for your next car, you may be saving for retirement or for an emergency fund. You may be saving for all these reasons. Once you know what you are saving for, then you need to determine how much you need in order to reach each goal. Create a savings timeline. When you have the savings goal and the amount that you need to save, it helps to set a timeline to reach your goal. This will give you additional motivation to actively work toward your savings goals. Some timelines are simple. For example, you may want to go on vacation in a year or have the down payment for your house ready in 2 years. For other goals, such as saving for retirement or an emergency fund, you may want to set benchmarks and dates that you want to reach these benchmarks. For example, you may determine that you want to have $50,000 in your retirement savings account by the time you reach age 30. Set monthly goals. In order to reach your timeline for your savings goal, you need to determine how much you need to save each month. This should be pretty straightforward for most of your goals, but your retirement account will have to be calculated to account for both your contributions and the rate of return that will be added to it as it grows. A financial advisor can help you with this, as can many online calculators. You can apply reverse engineering to how much you need at the end, then reverse engineer to how much you have to save and invest every single month starting today. For example, if you need to have $100,000 in 10 years later, then reverse engineer to today's date. If you are investing into an investment tool that can generate about 10% return per annum, then how much are you going to invest and save a month in order to achieve $100,000 in 10 years later? The answer is around $500 per month. You need to put aside to save and invest it in order to achieve $100,000 in 10 years later, given that the investment can generate 10% annual return every year. Find extra money in your monthly budget. Tally up all your monthly savings goals into a lump sum. You will need to find that amount of money in your budget. You should set this up so that it happens automatically. Before you even have a chance to spend the money on something else, some companies will direct deposit part of your check into a savings account, or you can have your bank automatically draft that amount into a savings account every payday. Use the right savings tool. You should also find the right type of account for your savings goal. If you are looking at saving money for longer than 5 years, consider unit trust funds. You may also want to open a fixed deposit account to earn more interest on your savings balance every month. Money market accounts through your bank sometimes offer good rates of return. In the past, certificates of deposit (CDs) have offered good rates of return, but you should compare them to other accounts. Most of these options will offer a lower rate of return than other investments such as unit trust funds, exchange traded funds, and equities, which have historically garnered larger annual returns. Here's a reminder, you do not want to put an emergency fund into a CD or other account that is locked from withdrawals. You can be penalized if you need to access the money before the term is complete. Savings bonds do not offer an option that will help you reach your goals quickly either. An emergency fund is intended to be your safety net in the event of a financial emergency. These emergencies include, but aren't limited to, job loss or major illness or injury. You should aim for an emergency fund of at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses, including bills, debt payments, and everyday spendings such as grocery bills, childcare costs, and transportation costs. Whichever savings vehicle you pick, set up monthly automatic transfer to make moving the money around easy. Just be sure to have enough to cover each monthly savings goal so that you don't overdraft your account. Track your goals. If you are working toward more than one savings goal, you have several options available. You may choose to put all of the money into one account and simply keep a ledger at home of what amount goes to which goal. Or you may choose to have separate accounts for each of your savings goals. For example, you may opt to have one savings account that is simply for your emergency fund and another account that you use to save for a home or vacation. This will help to protect the money that you are saving for those individual goals so that you aren't tempted to tap into one area of savings like your emergency fund as often. It's always helpful to reward yourself as you reach some basic milestones along the way. This can help you stay motivated to keep on track on the way toward your larger savings goals. Finally, you'll need to factor your expenses into your budget and add a line item for funds to allocate to each account and set up automatic debits each month that are your monthly saving goals so you don't fall behind on your goals. You should keep your emergency and rainy day funds relatively liquid. This liquidity means you can access it easily and without paying a penalty. While saving for an unknown emergency or rainy day may not seem like the most exciting way to allocate your hard-earned cash in the face of a true financial emergency or an unexpected bill, you will be happy you did. Like this video if you find it useful and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.